Hey everyone, good morning. Victoria Waco, Mrs. New York American 2024, and huge pro wrestling fan. I just finished my workout. My husband's actually up, so I came back up to my bathroom to record today's video. Let's talk about Raw because a lot happened and nothing happened. First, I was very disappointed we did not have Rhea Ripley there, especially because we had Jason Waller and they went to Australia together. I think she might have stayed longer to see family, which is totally fine. But I want to see Rhea. The Io Sky match against Roxanne Perez was great. Have they officially moved Roxanne up to the main roster? Question for you all. But let me know that I enjoyed the match. I'm actually really starting to like Roxanne Perez in the ring. I didn't really think much of her at first, but she's good. She's good. Love the ending with Io and the whole thing. I just thought it was good. Excited for the match next week. But that also means this, I think, is the first PLE since I started to watch wrestling and that Rhea Ripley will not be on because she has no match for Backlash. The whole thing with Backlash being Saturday is messing with me. I feel like it's too close to WrestleMania. I feel like I'm not ready. And we also have a Saturday night main event coming up. So I just, they need to get a better pacing of their bigger events, personally, my opinion. And I feel like I remember 2 years ago, Backlash was huge because they were in Puerto Rico and Bad Bunny was there. It was a whole thing. And I felt like it was really built up well. And this year, I just don't feel like that at all. My kitty's here too. Other things, the Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch was fantastic. Again, I feel like this is just what Lyra needed to build herself and become more of a star. I think it's going to add a lot of credence to that title. And I am looking forward to it. I didn't love Becky's promo, and I do like Becky as a promo last night. I felt like it was just quite honestly. I feel like Lyra was better in that segment than she was. And that's hard for me to say because I really do like Becky a lot. Other highlights, of course, we had the big opening with Seth Rollins, the mixed reactions again to him, and when he mentioned people, it was very interesting to me. Yeah, like him in backstage, like even you could hear the crowd backstage, and of course, like him in the main event. Again, it was just a little weird. I loved Paul and Jey Uso in the ring to begin though that night. That to me, like of course, that was a through line for the whole show, but that to me was phenomenal. The one thing I haven't, like, again, I feel like Becky had this, Paul had this. Like, I'm not loving the heel promos lately. I feel like they're a little. It's the same thing with John Cena. It's basically like, I don't like any of you fans. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about that. As a storytelling arc, quite honestly. But with that, we also had, but Paul, man, even if I didn't love all the words, Paul delivers in the ring. And I remember at one point I looked at John and I said, now I totally understand how he talked his way backstage at Madison Square Garden all those years ago when he was a kid, because man can talk. There was one point, I swear I thought he was going to have a heart attack. I think everyone else did too. Because even Jay's like, you okay? Because it was just insane. So yeah, then we had the through line. But again, I feel like the reaction Seth got when he came out, even when they showed him backstage, was a little mixed. I really did enjoy that match. It was a long match. It was a lot of movement, a lot of pieces. I loved Sammy coming out. I loved that part. And I was shocked it was CM Punk because we haven't seen him. And he got a great cheer, which is interesting because he was getting boos last week, like a mix of boos and cheers. Same thing kind of like tonight when Paul mentioned him. But I did very thoroughly enjoy that ending, that face off of the whole thing. Thoroughly enjoyed that and can't wait to see what happens next there. The Gunther and the Gunther thing with the commentator. McAfee, I don't buy him all the time on the mic. I definitely like the whole thing with Michael. And am I the only one? Did Michael seem very uncomfortable watching that happen? Like, I feel like he feels uncomfortable when people like highlight him like that. That's just a question for y'all, because that's kind of the vibe I got when they kept showing him, but I'm not sure about you all. Um, it was okay. I'm still not very excited about that match, quite honestly. And even my husband looked at Paul, like at McAfee, and was like, "Wait, he can wrestle?" I'm like, "I don't really know. No idea. Maybe he's gotten better. No idea." Like, I think Gunther will be leading in that ring. I think he will do the best he can and make it look the best he can, because he's a professional and he's great in the ring. But I just don't know. Again, I'm just not excited about Backlash, y'all. I'm just not. Get me excited for this, please. Um, those are pretty much my highlights from the night. The Grayson Waller Austin Theory thing is, I thought it would be over by now, and it's still going, and I don't know totally what they have planned. Again, there are people who like, they leave, they come back. I mean, like, Grayson Waller could have been released, and quite honestly, I wouldn't have missed him or known for a while, because they show him so little. Um, but yeah, that was my kind of 2 cents on that match. I'm liking Rusev. I'm not like loving him, but like, he has time to grow on me, right? But yeah, overall it was an okay episode. My concern was, I feel like it didn't do enough to build to the PLE this weekend, and that's a little concerning to me, because I'm not excited for that PLE. Like, the only thing I'm really excited for is Randy to get to wrestle in his hometown. Quite honestly, only thing on that card that makes me excited. Um, and I'm not even excited that he's facing John Cena. They did do a really great video package about like one of their last times they fought. Well, no, it was a while. One of the a highlight of their fight. So I wonder if they'll do that again on SmackDown. Am interesting to see what happens on SmackDown. Maybe something big's going to happen. Get me really, really excited for Backlash. But right now, I just am not. What are y'all thinking? Tell me in the comments. We'll talk soon. Bye.